Hello again and welcome to the Roundtable Discourse with my beautiful, amazing guests, very thoughtful, insightful, and educative, plus wise. So we're getting educated, we're getting insights, we're getting wisdom, and we're getting some hilarious and humorous, amusing moments as well, amusing thoughts in the mix. So welcome back again. And I'm welcoming back my guests for today, Uju Liverpool and Nneka from Aberdeen. I hope you're glad to be back with me. And
yeah.
Yes. And in this segment, in this session, we're going to be discussing and dabbling into marrying wrong. How did that sound? Ooh, take a deep breath. Let's get into it right away. So what do you think marrying wrong means? I mean, to you, I guess it's based on perspective, just like everything else. From my perspective, I would say marrying for condition. There's a condition. It's not an unconditional love. It's a conditional love. It's a conditional circumstance or circumvent. So basically, you are getting into this lifelong, supposedly lifelong commitment, knowing fully well you're not very excited about this person, nor this journey that you're about to embark with this person. It can be an issue of trust. It can be an issue of discovery. You do not know this person well enough. So that's the discovery aspect of things. You haven't discovered this person enough for you to be convinced that they mean well for you. It might also be that you yourself do not mean well for this person. You know why? If the heat comes to shove, you're out, you're a runner. Another thing is sometimes it might also be the family of friendships that kind of imposes this person upon you or impose the both of you together. So the man may be marrying because this person is related to their family, is a family relation, and you know everyone approves. And especially men do not like to be on a separate table or a separate part with their family. They value the family that they are born into so much so that they let their mama choose for them, they let their sisters choose for them, and perhaps their brothers or even uncles or aunties. I stand to be corrected on that point. However, and I know guys would always say, hey, that's not it, that's not it. We know, just chill out, we know. We've seen so many circumstances where that has happened. And on the woman's perspective, perhaps age has come up a little bit, or the family is struggling, or her friends are getting married. So there's that social factor that kind of compresses her to begin to think, I need to check off this box in my list of achievements or accomplishments or attainments or however you want to put it. Because so to some people, marriage is actually an achievement. But I say marriage is more of achievement to a man. If you score a good woman and if you're a good man to her. So let's dive right into it. Uju, what do you think about the idea of marrying wrong? And what does that mean to you?
Even the topic is, the wrong there made everything wrong. Yeah, because marrying wrong is wrong, because
it can never be right.
And then when you see people who married right, is right. And you can see everything right in every perspective. But when you marry wrong, everything is wrong. Even, the air around is wrong. Everything, like you're choking.
The energy, yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
The energy that comes with that.
You feel trapped.
Choking. Yeah.
You feel confined.
Exactly.
You feel restricted.
In bondage. Yeah, and you know what makes it even more wrong is when some people know from day one that it is wrong. And maybe because of what the family, pushing them to get married, what the society will say, you're too old, you're not married, and then they see all the wrongs everywhere and they still dive into it.
Something else we're missing. Some people might also be naive. There are people who are very young when they got into this.
Yeah.
At that point, they are not exposed, some not educated, so some are still yes, ma'am, for their mom, and yes, dad, for their dad, if the dad is still there. And they are still very, very young and naive, right? Young, naive, and dumb. So when mama says the guy is cute, or you think the guy might be cute because he did one cute stuff for you, you fall for the trap. But of course, unbeknown to you, this guy may have nothing good in the works for you. He has nothing good planned for you. All he
Yeah.
wants to do is take advantage of you.
Yeah. So it just boils down to being matured, to getting married, to getting the right person.
I agree.
If the maturity is not there, you must get it. You will get it wrong.
Hmm.
Some are lucky.
Lucky.
Yeah, some are
Can I,
lucky.
what do you mean matured? Is it matured in age or
No, not
experience?
not not matured in age.
Okay.
Like our parents. They start from childhood and they just keep nurturing you, keep reminding you. When you get married, so intentionally they expose you to some of the things you do, so that when you get married, you look after yourself, you look after the family. Sometimes they sit you down and then they tell you things. To me, that's preparation,
Yeah.
trying to build your maturity in that aspect,
Yeah.
as in, yeah,
So
coming from where.
do you think if a child, doesn't matter if it's a female or male, but I think in this case you're referring to the female child. If a child was raised with that, was modeled, right, with that program, and now their mind is programmed to want family, want to build family. Do you think that's enough to mature that child for marriage?
No,
Okay,
no, no, it's not.
all right.
It's not. So I think what I'm saying is, that can count. And then plus, you look at the age we are in.
Hmm.
There are a lot of in churches. They have groups where they gather young people, singles, and then they do like programs for them. So that also helps. But the
Hmm.
thing is, sometimes some people naturally mature on their own.
Yeah.
They kind of, when you look at them, you can see everything in their behavior, the way they think, like
They are
they're
cultured, structured.
yeah, exactly. Not that they got a particular training,
Right.
to, yeah. So that's why sometimes it's luck. Some people are naive and they still get married to the right person.
Yes,
So, but
I
yeah,
agree.
but when you are not uh, pri when you're not opportuned to get married to the right person, what do you do? That's why people get it wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm yet to find out how a young girl or a young lad gets the right person when you're not exposed in any way. You
Yeah.
see? Yeah. And
Absolutely.
that's why people just stay and then they
Right.
feel they're running out of age and
Right.
they just get married to anyone that comes by.
Right. Neka, what do you think of the idea or the thought of the concept of marrying wrong? And what is marrying wrong to you?
Yeah, I think there's no, first of all, there's no right marriage and there's no wrong one.
Okay.
Or rather, I would say every marriage is wrong and every marriage can be right. If you get married, if you're not working on it, both parties, I don't mean one person. if the man and the woman are not on the same wavelength to put
Yeah.
in work to make it work,
Yeah.
it will end. It's very much likely it's going to end, because if the woman is putting it together and the man is scattering it with his attitude, the woman will burn out and give up one day. So
Can you please,
whoever you,
um,
sorry?
could you please elaborate on the putting in the work? Work in what aspect? Which
Okay, take
area of the marriage or the marital union needs the work?
every area, even in money management, the way you
Okay.
respect each other. These are work. If a woman is not making money and you're making money, when you come in, you have to suck it up. You don't need to speak to her rudely because you think you're the one bringing in the money. She's there at home doing something as well. And maybe a woman is still having children and she's not able to go out and work and pull in resources for the family. Sometimes the man will come in and like, oh, what do you do? What do you don't bring anything in? But she
I
actually
think that
brings
is
something
marrying wrong,
in.
actually. If that's a scenario that someone had encountered in their marriage, that is essential pointer to the idea that you actually married wrong. And I said this to mean when you love somebody, truly love somebody, and you get into this level of commitment relationship with them, committed relationship with them, I do not think you ever denigrate them, look down on them, tend to tear them down with your words just because they are not on the same lane as you.
Yeah,
Because the
but
truth is,
people do it all the time.
love,
So that was why I said everybody actually
love
married wrong.
accommodates.
Everybody
Exactly.
married wrong.
Now
No,
you're
but I said it
yes, because truly, if
because there must be
everybody,
something the other person is doing that doesn't agree with you.
and I would understand if I'm a woman, right? I would understand. I would say that if my husband or partner is disrespectful to someone from my family, like someone in my family, my family member, my any family,
Yeah.
if they are being disrespectful, right? Or they
Mhm.
are not being say considerate.
Mhm.
That is an issue I believe we can work. That is
Mhm.
where I think there should be work. It
Mm.
shouldn't be something in relation to he and I. He and I should be supporting each other.
Yeah, but most marriages they don't support each other.
Oh
That's the
well, that's
unfortunate thing.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
So
that's the
if your
unfortunate thing.
marriage, if I'm saying to the listeners,
Yeah, if somebody's running you down, don't be with that
your
person anymore.
marriage is not a supportive environment, a collaborative and
Yeah,
cooperative
yeah,
environment.
yeah.
Honey, you're in the wrong team.
It has gone wrong. It has gone wrong. There was a time it was good. That's why I said marriage is
Hmm.
good and bad at the same time. It depends on the scenario playing
Okay.
out.
Uju,
Yeah,
what
there
do you
was a
think?
time
What do
it
you
was
say
all
about the
good.
time that it was good and then suddenly or apparently it went south?
Well, um,
Oh,
the two people that have decided to come together, if they are coming with one goal, to make it work, it will work. But if maybe one person comes in, because sometimes I use myself, like I just come in without leaving anything behind. I just come, with the mindset that yes,
mind.
this is my bus stop. I can, you get,
Right,
and
right.
then so whatever I can to make it work, I will try to make it work. But when it is only one person trying to make it work, the person where your strength wears out
Mm.
someday. And you know, if it gets wrong in a long time, if it gets wrong over time, you know, before you know it, you just see everything just tearing apart.
But then I'm
So
thinking also, they say nothing happens for nothing. If it was good and then something somewhere, somehow it starts going bad, then what we need to think about is what may have happened during the time that it started going bad, if it were good from the beginning. Because if it were good for the beginning and then somehow, sometime later, it starts going bad, it means that it can be salvaged. It's salvageable. It means it shows that there is something, and you can actually track.
Put in the work.
Yes,
you can actually track it. But you know the thing is, when it is the energy is still coming from, if it's one-sided, you know, there's no way. For how long are you going to carry the burden of making a relationship two grown-ups are in together?
You're not
so yeah, so it will get to a point where your strength wears out, and you just tell yourself, see, it's not working.
Well, but because it wasn't even working in the first place. That's really my point.
No, sometimes it starts well.
It was pretext. It was pretense.
I don't think so.
They haven't encountered issues to you know what I mean, to expose certain weaknesses that exist.
Because when you get married to a narcissist from day one, is wrong. It's just that you don't know it.
They are very tactful.
Yes. Yeah, they get it all planned out before going into it.
Right. They say the right thing, they love bomb you. They say the right thing. They are very consistent.
They just study you. They know the things they will say.
Yeah.
And then you know, you're over your head is over.
Not only say and do, say and do. Don't forget.
Yes.
To do.
Yeah. So, but the moment you figure out that, wow, this is some things are wrong, they will start. Yeah, they fight back.
They fight
and
back.
That is when you.
So
that is when only you will realize that. Exactly.
That's when you know.
That's when you know.
But not only men, women are like the same.
It's vice versa.
Women as well. I have seen one from very closely, a close person to me. I've seen one. There are female narcissists just as there are male narcissists.
Really? How do
they operate? People always talk about the men and forgetting that women also are narcissists.
Yeah.
Narcissistic. Talking about that, let's gossip a little bit. Sharon Oja newly got married to her Odogu silencer. What do you think of this marriage? You think that this is marrying right or marrying wrong? And who do you think is the wrong person there, or is misinterpreting what's really in there for them? Such as, who do you think might be the narcissist here? Who is playing who? And who is overdoing?
Oh God. Becca, do you want to say something?
Go for it. I don't know.
We're running out of time.
Everybody knows what they're looking for in marriage. So it depends why they went into the union.
What is that?
Everybody knows what they are looking for in marriage. It depends what attracted the other to the other. So
exactly. But the guy is said to have had 3 marriages in the recent time, in less than 5 years, and Sharon.
Maybe he found love.
And she knows.
So he didn't find love with the first, the second, and the third.
Maybe it's the fourth that will give him love.
You know what a netizen said. One funny netizen said that we might just be here talking about all these persons, but maybe the guy likes to have many weddings. He's probably counting how many weddings he's having in his lifetime. Uju, okay, go ahead.
Does it mean that she's not aware? Does it mean she's not aware?
Of course she's aware.
She's aware.
Exactly. So,
the thing is, when you see fire burning and you see it's fire and you're empty.
Maybe you want to be burnt.
We wish you luck. We'll keep water by the side in case if it's
Liverpool, you're not nice.
No, but that's the truth. That's exactly what she's
doing. 911 on the standby on
will help you and
You saw
quench it if
something
it
that
is
everybody have
quenchable.
thrown away. Then you said, this one,
Gimme,
And she's jumping up,
gimme.
smiling, laughing hard. You know,
I
you
need
can.
to talk to the DP. Oh,
Mm.
Even
Women
the
never
guy,
get sense.
when I look at the guy, he's not as excited as the
I
girl.
wonder.
So we don't know who
Just his
is the
energy is such a
narcissist.
bomber. You
The
look
guy,
at you look
probably
over
the
you
guy
look
just
over
wanted to
Sharon.
add to the
She's
number.
all over the guy. She's so happy she could
Hey,
keep her mouth shut. She's
Jesus.
smiling like forever. You know, very like admirable energy. And then you
Ma,
look over to the guy, and it seems like the guy is saying,
he's
"Hey,
just blank.
calm it down, calm it down now." Like, you
No.
I wish them the best, but you know,
likewise.
yeah. So
There's nothing like that.
sometimes
Just wait. Time
sometimes
shall tell.
I shall
couples
tell,
should
huh?
couples
This is
should
the
look at
first segment. We are going to the second segment. Dude.
So I think sometimes people involved should look at the other person, the energy the other person is bringing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Never ever
match it,
mistake energy. Energies don't lie.
match it. The same energy flows together, and if it's wrong,
Yeah.
they will go navigate through. If it's right,
Energies
they
don't
navigate
lie.
through.
Yeah.
But when the energy, this one is high, this one is low, that's when
Yeah.
the other one is hurt.
Sharon
Then it
Oja,
doesn't
watch
make
your
sense.
vibration. Test the energy. Make
She's
sure
already
it's
made up her
properly
mind.
aligned. Otherwise, you're screwed, baby. This is your first marriage of many others.
Are you sure the girl is not gonna screw the man this time around? Let's watch and see.
I don't know. The guy has had 3 marriages. I don't think, and he came out unhurt.
Anyway, the guy is hard-hearted. He can't even be screwed.
He's been there. He's been there one time too many.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for coming on this show, and keep stay tuned for more. Always like, follow, comment, and share, and also subscribe to our channel.